begin News at Night with Mr. Akey, Mr. Casey, Mr. Harper, and myself, Ms. Simpson, bringing you the best and most recent news. We are here on the day of June 6, 1944, to discuss the courage within our Allied attack on Normandy, otherwise known as D-Day. This map displays 5 landing sites that we have just ultimately conquered: Juneau, Gold, Sword, Utah, and Omaha. Our brave soldiers did not give up, even though there was a high possibility of them losing their lives. Our field reporter, Mr. Harper, is with one of those soldiers now at Omaha Beach to discuss his brutal mission. To them now.
Thank you, Ms. Simpson. I am here with Private Harold Baumgarten at the Infirmary Tent at Omaha Beach. Starting at 6 o'clock a.m. today, U.S. soldiers began to invade the beach. Mr. Baumgarten, what did you see and experience today?
I saw a lot of bravery and courage today, especially all the guys that were in front of us in the landing craft, and those guys that gave up their lives or were wounded.
What type of courage did you see displayed in action?
Well, there was a boat on their left, and it got hit by a shell, and it blew up. After that, there was a bunch of metal, splintered wood, and body parts falling on us from about 15 feet above us. Well, after that, our British sailor who was steering the boat, he wanted to drop ramp in about 20-foot deep water. Well, our Lieutenant Donson wasn't going to have any of that. He took out his Colt 45, pointed at him, and demanded that he took us all the way into the beach. When we got to the beach, I hopped over the side of the boat, and I landed in a neck-deep water that was full of blood, and a bullet grazed off my helmet. It was a long day.
Thank you for sharing with us. We are all praying for you. Back to you, Ms. Simpson.
Thanks, Private Baumgarten and Mr. Harper. I couldn't imagine going through what you did today. Courage was the heart of war, and without it, we wouldn't have been able to accomplish what we did today at Normandy. To speak more about the topic, we have our analysts, Mr. Akey and Mr. Casey. How exactly did these soldiers show courage?
Well, Ms. Simpson, an enormous amount of courage and bravery was shown today. For example, Private Baumgarten was courageous enough to jump into neck-deep water full of blood and his fallen comrades. Equally, every soldier in those landing crafts had courage because they knew as soon as those doors lowered, those German machine gunners were ready to take them out.
Even so, every soldier had to carry over 100 pounds of gear on their back, and if they didn't get the gear off themselves quick enough, they would get taken to the bottom of the ocean floor. Like Baumgarten said, the driver of the landing craft wanted to drop them off 20 feet above the ocean floor. If this would have happened, all the soldiers would have drowned.
Right, but even if the soldiers made it to the beach, those German machine gunners would have already taken effect. One of the most used guns against us today was the German MG-42. This machine could propel about 1,800 rounds per minute at a maximum of 1,000 meters. I mean, this gun was devastating. And most U.S. soldiers only carried the M1 Garand, which was a clip-fed semi-automatic rifle.
However, our Allied troops had advanced technology as well. Hobart's Funnies is a nickname for 3 modified tanks. One is a swimming tank, another is one that could clear mines, and there was another one that would carry a ditch crossing bridge. But either way, going up against something that is made to kill takes bravery and courage.
Along with that, the U.S. used tactics of deception. They convinced Germany that they had an army ready to attack at Pas de Calais, which was a part of the Atlantic Wall. The Atlantic Wall was a name given to the defenses constructed around the western coast of Europe, stretching all the way from Norway along the Belgian and French coastline to the Spanish borders, covering a distance of about 1,670 miles. Back to you, Ms. Simpson.
Thanks, Mr. Akey and Mr. Casey. There's an astonishing amount of courage today, and I am thankful for our soldiers' bravery. With that, I'd like to give another thanks to Private Baumgarten for speaking with us today. Tune in tomorrow as we learn and inform viewers more about the courageous D-Day attack.